I'm here with Mark Saya, Sakata, and who's really in charge of the sales and really pushes the products and knows them real well. So Mark's here to tell us about the breakthrough genetics that Sakata is offering for this coming year. And if you remember from last year, I voted them as the best company with the newest genetics and the most exciting products. So Mark, it's all you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Gary. Well, there are a couple of items I know you want to hit the highlights, and we are very excited about what's happening with our SuperCal line. The SuperCal story is really similar to our SunPatient story, in that it's really breakthrough genetics. This is an intergeneric hybrid, part Petunia, part Calibacoa. It actually established a new class called Petcoa. We've had it on the market now for over 6 years, but one of the things that's similar to SunPatient's, where it's breakthrough genetics and amazing garden performance, the challenge has been getting a high quality product at retail. Quite honestly, it's not been very grower friendly. The series has some issues with, it's not as uniform as we would like. And it's a very difficult breeding program, and so the customers have always said, well, just make them. Why can't you make them all uniform? We're working towards that, and we have two very good new introductions that illustrate that advancement. SuperCal Light Yellow, very attractive color that is extremely early to bloom, and like the other SuperCals, amazing in the garden. Heat tolerant, better than any other Petunia or Calibacoa. Very rain resistant. The flowers will actually even stay open during light rains, and no mildew. Exceptional for its mildew resistance. And so light yellow and our new SuperCal pink are two huge introductions for 2016.
Yellow is a difficult color, and that's really nice.
And traditionally not easy to propagate. This is a very strong root system, and growers are going to love this product. One other thing I would like to say about SuperCal, the fact that there is some differences in timing and in habit. The most critical takeaway for growers is variety selection. We clearly outline those varieties that are extremely early for short day production. All of them do exceptionally well in baskets, as you can see, but some of them are more conducive for small pot or quart production. And this is a good example. Here's our violet, which is a trailing type, versus the yellow, which is going to be ideal for small pot production. Both will do well in baskets, but as a grower, make sure you're referencing what varieties for what container and what time of the year.
Good point.
Another item we're quite excited about, Gary, is the introduction of what we're calling the Partytime Coleus. A lot of growers are very familiar with Burgundy Wedding Train. This is a nice, very popular Coleus developed by Sakata. And we want to expand the series to have a number of new colors and textures that work well with other component plants. So these, the number one target is having a Coleus that's going to be more compact and controlled in habit, so it works ideally with mixed containers. Here you can see Partytime Lime. It works very well in both sun and shade conditions. Could be a nice alternative even to like Ipomoea. So we're adding 3 new colors. We've got burgundy. We've got Partytime Lime, Sangria Red, and Pink Berry.
And you say this is good sun or shade?
Sun or shade. And so you'll see it mixed in a number of different components. So it makes it very versatile. Here's an example of how well Partytime Pink Berry is working with SunPatient.
It really threads right through it.
Yep. Another new introduction that we have for 2016 is Portulaca SunDome. And SunDome, or Portulaca, I kind of reference as a grandmother plant, because anyone that has a grandmother that grew Portulaca says, boy, this is such a tough, durable plant. Put some Portulaca and you'll always have some color through the summer. But one of the disadvantages, traditionally, it's not real strong retail presence. It can be kind of weedy and very terminal, and so new gardeners today aren't very familiar with it unless they've had a grandmother to say, put Portulaca in your yard. So SunDome is designed to have a nice mounding habit with flowers over the top of the plant. The other thing is, I think people are quite familiar with that Portulaca flowers will close in the evening and won't open until mid-morning. SunDome have been selected for the flowers to stay open longer. And so we see flowers of Portulaca typically closing at 3:30, 4 o'clock, where SunDome is consistently blooming much later into the afternoon, like after 5. Here you're seeing a nice combination to kind of address that as well. We've added our Macedonia Magic Carpet to a SunDome Portulaca. Both of these do very well in hot summer conditions. But the Macedonia not only provides a nice kind of two-dimensional flower, but those flowers stay open all the time. So even in the early morning, there's still color in the basket.
Now, are they as drought tolerant as the Portulaca?
These hold up quite well. I wouldn't say they're quite as drought tolerant, but they hold up really well to limited water.
Thank you, Mark. That was great.
My pleasure.